So around our Smurf here, we've done our 15 games on our main and we finished just above 2k. And we're up against Style Smurf, and I think he's going to be playing Behemoth. And I'll show you the deck that I consider the best at the moment. And he's playing probably the other team that is possibly considered one of the best as well. But bear with me because there's a lot of different teams within this team. So it actually looks like he's going Rhamphyre. Alright, so this is perfect. So I'll show you the Dust version. So what we're going to do is, I don't think we need this Egg Rocco, so I can sell him. But round one we would have placed this Familiar, attached the Ranger, and had the two Rogues out. So that would have been our round one minus one of these heirs. No, I don't think we would have had the Dagger, but either way, you'll see where this goes. Round two, I'm gonna upgrade him so we get the Revenant Dust. Do I sell this now? Yeah, I think we need the Rhamphyre. So although we're going Dust Revenant, we are going to have the Rhamphyre just for the fourth rogue, and we can always upgrade the Rhamphyre later. Damn, we wanted those augments down, so making the Familiar tanky, and I'll get this Bloodlust on the Gyro. Ooh, okay. So this is a really good augment on the Rhamphyre. Becomes indomitable for 4 seconds and does 150% more damage during that time. What else did he get? Energy regen. So he didn't do much damage there because they had the Dust procs on him. So Dust, if you didn't know, got nerfed. It only lasts, like the Mega Power Reduction, only lasts for the duration of the blind. But it still can work out against Rhamphyre. So I'm going to make use of Legendary Augments and everything. Usually we wouldn't when I'm showing these teams, but put down the Scarabok, the Apon. So we're going to end up with 7 Illuvials. I wonder if it's worth, actually, I'm not going to put the Adore down yet. I'm going to upgrade these guys. I think is going to be a better move. Alright, so we're already round 3, I think. So we end up with, oh, remember to put these down. Slayer, where do we want Slayer? Maybe on the Rhamphyre. So you can see the synergies here. We've got the 4 rogues, 3 air, 3 earth. But most importantly, the Dust is going to be putting a ton of blinds down and maybe even getting some clutch and Mega Power Reduction on the Rhamphyre. And the Revenant is probably going to be the MVP here. It's what does a lot of the work. Omnivamp. Energy resistance is probably... Crit amp and a Mega can crit. Yeah, we'll get that on the Gyro. I think that's going to be huge. It's what, how many... Is it 70% crit chance? Bit of crit amp and he's a Mega can crit now. Alright, let's try get ourselves Mystic. Upgrade the Apon. Yeah, just not enough, but we do get Spore. And we'll go into 3 Mystic. The 8th Illuvial is up to you. You could put the Flare down. There's not really any synergies you can gain, but I've just decided that the 3 Mystic makes sense to me. The extra heals and the Ebb is not bad at tanking a bit of damage anyway. Also copy what Style's doing, so he's got 3 air, 3 earth, empath. A lot of time you go into 5 air, but he's opted for Mystic by the looks of it, so he's going towards Mystic, which I haven't versed yet, so we'll see how this goes against it. Maybe what he's doing going into Mystic's better. Oh, you can see how much damage I did in the Rhamphyre there. And his Mega Power was reduced. And he should die. Oh, the Indomitable. Oh no. So you can see how clutch the Indomitable is. And his auto attacks are doing more. You know, 150% damage with the fire. It's huge. But I can't complain because I've got pretty good augments as well. I do like the changes. What did he get here? Leisure. I do like the augment changes. A bit more randomness, but I find it makes more exciting. See if you can snipe out both his healers. I don't know if this is the best idea. Splitting Revenant. Nice. Yeah, we got both the healers down. We should kill his Ranger. It's huge. See, the Indomitable's just coming in so clutch for him. But you can see he didn't do a ton, just because his Omega power was reduced from Dust. But even if we lose this, you can start to see how strong this team is. What did he do here? Where's he? Oh, he's just upgraded. So hopefully this is enough to take out the geyser. Ah, that was a good move with the Apon. Ah, my Dorius is dead. Geyser, save my gyro. No. Alright, well either way you can see how well this team does based off the other round. And he probably just outplayed us a little bit there. So I'll see if I can showcase this team again, but that's one option. And this is working quite well. But it really only works against Rhamphyre. Round 3, the Scarabog and the Apon get us to 3 Earth. And we use the rest to just upgrade our gyro and Mimilia, but we just got to remember to get rid of the armor there. Okay, he's got Inferno now. Well, he will once he upgrades his Rhamphyre. So you can see there's lots of variations of Rhamphyre. We've already seen 2 of them. Put our Dorius down. Might as well buff. Yeah, it's probably better to buff the Dorius to full instead of the Apon. And next round we can buff the Apon. Evolve the Apon to get us Mystic. Alright, let's see what he does this round. I'm interested. So he's going to get Inferno. He's got Inferno, Revenant, 6 Rogues. Interesting. He doesn't have 3 air yet. I don't think the Earth is doing too much for him. I suppose against my team it actually it's kind of doing a lot, isn't it? I can see the theory here. I suppose the 6 Rogues is doing a lot of damage. More likely to get the Revenant procs off. Damage. So much damage on the gyro. I think in this situation the Arcane Sash is better. Let's go here. So on takedown he's going to heal 200 HP and gain attack speed. Not the best on Rhamphyre, but that's all he got, right? Sometimes you're just going to take what you're given. So he switched to Phantom. 6 Rogue Phantom. Close, but I think that's game. Oh no. Not quite. So he just swapped sides. He still doesn't have Mystic. And still the 6 Rogues. Let's see what his Ranger does. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. Just shooting over to the geyser. Oh, my gyro got stunned. That's alright, the Rhamphyre's down. Alright, that was a better showcase. So there's 2 games there, we lost 1, but you could see how good it was even in that loss. And this one was a bit more free, but I don't know how meta the 6 Rogues is. So he's definitely going Rhamphyre this game. I think I've showcased the Dust Revenant enough. I'll show you how Magma Enchanter can beat this. I don't think we win that round 1 at all. Well, we probably don't even kill anything against most of the starts at the moment. And this will give us the advantage of seeing where they are. Positioning wise, I think we're just going to stack on top of his Rhamphyre. Let's try that. Probably need to upgrade this for Enchanter. Maybe the Rhamphyre will land here. Let's see. It's obviously a bit risky because the Rhamphyre can just one-shot everything, but we're also making the most of the Enchanter procs. And the Ape on stun. Teammates gain shields. Oh, that's what I didn't do. Didn't place any of these. Yeah, he gave us energy reduction. I think this is going to be too huge to play. It's going to make too much of a difference. So if you're playing Rhamphyre, you should never give the opponent this one. So I'll leave that for now because, like I said, it's too OP. Nearby allies, Pierce, and energy regen. Just chuck that there. And it would have been nice to have Magma here, so I've messed that up as well. So probably by now we wanted Magma. I think I could have upgraded. Yeah, I should have upgraded the Singe. So we'll probably lose this round. And we've got 3 fire instead of 3 air. But 3 air would be difficult to get to because the Lynx requires 2 upgrades. So we might have to experiment with that. Maybe 3 air isn't as important. Maybe it's better late game, but yeah. We didn't lose by too much there. In fact, we won. Okay. Definitely want Magma. And let's see if we can get to... No, we're not going to be able to get to Mystic. But we should make our way there so we can get it next round. What I wanted to do was get enough for the Gauntlet, but selling that didn't make a difference. Got refunded the Ascendant token, but didn't get refunded the full amount. Either way, we shouldn't lose this round. And we can reposition next round if we feel like we need to. But I'm hoping this is the round where we kind of start to pull away a little bit. See, he couldn't even one-shot the Ranger. He doesn't have the best augments on the Rhamphyre. So this is definitely losable with Magma if they get augments on the Rhamphyre. And I think maybe Phantom does a little bit better into this. Revenant just, I think, doesn't have enough damage. So Phantom will give the Rhamphyre crit, and he gets a Mega on attack on crits. And obviously Ranger, once he gets Gauntlet, can punch through this as well. But then it still is a bit of a positioning thing because it might be a quicker path to Mystic there. But, you know, upgrading the Enchanter here, the Kukaraf, and the Seer is also pretty big. Fully buff Ranger. I don't know if there's much he can do here. Even my Ranger getting hit by the Rhamphyre, he is staying pretty safe. You can go into 3 air, like I said, with the instead of the Fire Rocker. You go into the Lynx air. But the way this is played out, I don't know if that's worth it. Because you're only reducing their first Omega, which is obviously good. But after that, air doesn't do too much. And Lynx air is really hard to get to. Because you have to use 2 Ascend tokens. So I'm going to leave this like how it is until it starts to not work and maybe 3 air is proven better. So we'll leave it how it is and we'll go to the 3 fire. I mean, it's more damage, everything's doing more damage, so it's not a bad thing. And it's much easier to get to. And he swaps sides and his Rhamphyre's stuck, which is super unfortunate for him, but you can definitely start to see how Enchanter Magma is definitely back, and it may actually be the best build. So although Rhamphyre kind of feels OP, I don't think, like if I was to rank up right now, I wouldn't be using Rhamphyre. I'd be using Dust Revenant and Mag Enchanter. In fact, I'd probably just use Mag Enchanter. The other team that's really popular, well, I wouldn't say necessarily really popular, but that could possibly be the best team is Behemoth. Verdant Behemoth does really well against Rhamphyre because Rhamphyre can't just optimize, can't always get the best augments. We'll do one final game using the Rhamphyre curve. So the 5 fire, Rhamphyre. And I picked up this blink augment so we can use this as well. I think it's probably pretty cool. So when he kills someone, he's going to blink to who's he blink to? The lowest health enemy and deals 100 damage. Round 2, there's lots of ways you can play it, but I've gotten to Phantom here. And we've just put down the Familiar. Okay, so he's already gone into Revenant. Interesting. You can see the logic there, but he's just a little bit too weak individually. Okay, we're going to stay Phantom. Later we can go Revenant. I'm going to stay Phantom. It could be better to switch to Revenant here because I don't have the Gauntlet. Probably was a better move, but let's see. And we stay at 2 Bulwark. Just got the 5 fire. You can see my Rhamphyre blinked over there. I gave him this augment, which might be regrettable. We don't have Revenant option here. We're just going to stay Phantom. I think that's better. Maybe in these early rounds the 10 cost staff would have been good to have in, but let's just stick with Phantom. Actually, I'll add the 10 cost staff in. Yeah, I'll add the 10 cost staff, so the link will be down below so you can import this build to your team. And if you appreciate that, make sure to like and subscribe. But yeah, I'll add the 10 cost staff. That way you have the option to go Revenant here. You just switch the weapon over on the Ranger. Now that the Ranger's upgraded, that the Gauntlet can come in huge because he's got Phantom. So extra crit, getting more Omega on crit, and then the 5 fire is gaining that as well. Gonna put the Ranger kind of in the middle just so the Rada, hopefully Omega's over here. I should have picked up on that. That was a mistake by me having the flare here. Oh, he passed onto my flare anyway. Where's my Ranger gonna shoot? A lot of Omega power. Why is his Omega power going up so much? I don't know what I'm missing there. It's insane. Chuck this here. So he's done something a bit different here. He's managed to get 2 Mystic. Yeah, well this is the same thing the guy did, I think Star was doing. So maybe that's the new Rhamphyre build people are going. 3 air, 3 fire. And they end up with 2 Mystic. So we've shown a lot of different curves. I've got my 5 fire here, 3 air with Phantom or Revenant. But you've also got the curve, what the opponent's playing. You've seen that twice now. We've done Slayer. Sorry, not Slayer. We've done Dust Revenant, which you can see can beat Rhamphyre. Magma Enchanter is probably I think the best build, but the only thing with Magma Enchanter, I'm not sure how it goes against Behemoth, Verdant, and potentially Behemoth Verdant is actually the best build at the moment. So only one we haven't showcased, but other than that, you've seen all the builds. The link to this team will be linked below. You've got these three or four curves in the one build. It can be a bit confusing, but it's a ton of fun to play, and I personally really like the changes, especially since we're not sure how balanced the game is at the moment. So I think it's feeling better in my point of view, even though potentially it's not fully balanced. But my opponent made a mistake. Unfortunate. Let's see if my Rhamphyre is going to whiff it, isn't he? How did my ranger die? I think the Vermilion clipped him. Hopefully my ranger will be safe here. And the reason I'm starting at the front here is really just to get away, or to have him at the front of the board. So his ranger isn't really doing too much with the shields. He still might hit them here, but it'll minimize the ranger shields a little bit better. Yeah, that's a ton of damage. So what he needed there was the gyro over this side to just try tank my ranger. Oh, look at that blink. But it does feel a bit weird having so much mastery points this late in the game, but I don't mind the game almost forcing you to just purely focus on positioning. So it is very hard to swap because you just lose ascendant tokens. So if you didn't know, if you sell a fully evolved Illuvial, you only get one ascend token back. It's going to go center to the Adorus. Yeah, there's not much I could do about that. Ah, his Gyro went straight into my ranger. At least he's not auto-attacking him. But I think he probably wins this because... Oh no. Nice here. Nice. Very good. So winnable by either side. But we'll leave that there. Hopefully that shows all those different teams. They're all in this one team, and as I said, it'll be linked below so you can import that. Have a think about Behemoth, Verdant, that's the other one that's could possibly be the best team. But we just didn't get to see it today. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.